Hello and welcome to the March 16th edition of the State of the Plate. I'm Scott Bierman, Senior Director of Government Affairs here at the GRA. We are 1 week closer to the end of session here on March 29th. As the days are counting down, committee action has picked up quite a bit. And there's also a little bit of a rivalry brewing between the House and the Senate here at the Georgia Capitol, where the Senate's complaining that the House isn't passing enough of their bills, so they've decided to hit a pause button on passing the House bills on their floor. Now, normally that's all in good fun. We can sit back and watch and laugh, but when it holds up our legislation, that's where we get into a little bit of a problem. Two bills that we're keeping an eye on that are House bills that are being held up in the Senate at the moment, which we again assume temporarily and again are moving closer to the finish line here. One is House Bill 528. Now, this bill we haven't mentioned yet before. It has to deal with, this bill is called the Georgia Online Automatic Renewal Transparency Act. The underlying legislation would require businesses that offer a subscription program or a membership program where you sign up online to also provide an online cancellation method, like a gym, some message board membership, things like that. Why this is important for us is because the part of Senate Bill 34, which was heard earlier this session, that deals with third-party delivery apps and restaurants, part of that bill was added to this because 34 did not make it through on crossover day last week. Language that's being included in this would just be a kind of a narrowed down version of that 34 bill, and specifically regarding the written agreement portion, where there has to be a written agreement in Georgia law if this bill goes through between a DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, any sort of third-party delivery app, and the restaurant which they are partnering with. That way they can have a written chain of command there to show the approval process and to show that there's been agreement to deliver food from a restaurant. That was heard in the Senate Agriculture Committee this week. It was passed out, and now it goes to the Senate floor. Because there are changes to the bill, and once it passes the Senate, it'll have to go back to the House for a quick agree, disagree, but that should be moving forward here in the next few days. Also, a quick update on House Bill 206, which we mentioned last week, was the CPACE bill. It has to do with funding for commercial property upgrades, just like you and your restaurants. That was heard in the Senate State and Local Government Committee today, actually. But we expect that no vote was taken on that, but we expect to be heard again in the next few days. Thank you again for tuning in, and we appreciate all that you guys do to keep us motivated at the Georgia Capitol and all the information you provide for us. Hope you have a fantastic St. Patrick's Day, and we look forward to the rest of the session. Thank you.